police! Nobody move!
Stay where you are. Ah! Okay, you just better drop it or he's gonna get another one.
Yo, man, listen to her. The girl thinks she Babe Ruth.
I said police, now put the goddamn gun down!
Don't give me that police shit. You drop it.
Okay, look. Don't shoot. I'm just gonna reach for my badge.
I don't like this bullshit. I've seen fake badges before.
Hey, sweetheart, this guy got a real itchy trigger finger and he's a nervous cop. You better listen to him. You get your brains blown out.
Shut up! I'm the calm type. Now, I know you don't want me to shoot you, and I know you don't want to shoot me. So come on. Just hand me over the gun.
You assholes better be real.
Okay, I'm talking with Steven D'Souza. Steven, I want to welcome you to Ultrasonic Film.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I know you've been doing this for over 20 years, right?
You bet. And if it's okay, do you mind if I ask you a few questions about 48 Hours?
Sure.
Now, this was a film that obviously was a massive hit. It was a huge help to Eddie Murphy's career, and I would have presumed yours as well, because it really showed that you were in that zeitgeist of that 80s action comedy, and that was something that you really rode for quite some time. It was an incredible kickoff to your career.
The Paramount people said, if you come over here, we'll get you in the movie business. We know you started out doing that. We don't have the firewall between television and film that other studios do. It goes back and forth. So I went over to Paramount, and I wrote 2 pilots for them right away, which sold. One was called The Renegades, which was Patrick Swayze's first gig. And that was written in crazy circumstances, racing the camera. The show had been ordered based on the track record of Aaron Spelling, who had so many hits, and they didn't really have a script. They went with a concept. So now the show is ordered. They got to start filming, and they don't have a script. So I'm writing the script in front of the cameras, literally. And it was such a crazed environment that after I finished it, the producers said, come in, I want to talk about something else. And this was Larry Gordon and Joel Silver.
Right.
And they had done the TV show for Aaron Spelling. Joel had been an assistant on that. So now he's getting promoted to become a producer. And this was 48 Hours.
Wow.
And the script had been in development for almost 15 years. It was been around. So remember, this is now 1982, right? So the script had been around since like the mid-70s, I guess.
What's happening, Luther? I'm sorry about the door, man. Did that hurt? It looked real painful when you slammed into it. Hey, man, it's a dangerous game you're playing, man. Don't point that gun at me, all right? Don't point your goddamn gun at me, all right?
Hand me that gun or you're dead. I'm looking for Gans. Where is he? Look, asshole, you just took a shot at me. I think you do know where Gans is.
Well, who gives a fuck what you think? Yo, Luther, man, you better tell this boy something. He's having a ball with this car door.
And the original script, the burned out middle-aged cop, was going to be Robert Mitchum, and the young prisoner that he has to get out of prison was going to be Clint Eastwood. That's how long the script had been lying around. And it had been gone through a number of revisions, and the version I was given to read, which had been done by the director, Walter Hill, so they gave me this to read, and said, come up with ideas. So there was a legend that started that I rewrote this movie in 48 hours, which is like too perfect. What happened was they gave me to read it on a Friday,
right?
And 48 hours later on Monday we had a meeting, and they said, what are your thoughts?
I didn't want you sleeping on the job.
I said, look, I think it's very exciting. The reason they brought me in is I had demonstrated over the 5 years of working in Hollywood that I could juggle the comedy and the action. There was always comedy relief, and even in my Bionic shows or Knight Rider or Talking Car. I mean, come on. They felt this guy can bring the comedy that we're trying to get Eddie Murphy. We're going to offer him, who he is. Yes, I've seen him on Saturday Night Live. He's new.
Right.
So I go and I say, okay, there's some things in here that I've seen before, like there's money and it's in the safe deposit box. I mean, that's been done a million times. But let me tell you a true story. A buddy of mine, his producer, said, will you meet me at the airport, pick up my car? He's from Australia. I go to get his car in a long-term storage. They have a giant elevator, bring it down. It's covered with dust. They charge with a battery. The car's filthy. and I'm trying to drive a right-hand drive car to the airport. Comedy ensues. But I never saw a place like that before. Why couldn't the money be hidden in a car trunk?
Nice.
You know, just fresher. And we get a cool car.
Right.
Another thing in here is it makes no sense. In order to show how tough he is, they have to go to a bar.
Right.
And it's a ghetto bar. Mm-hmm. And again, this is like changing the margin. It's not really, really well written. It's just a last minute thought. Mm-hmm. But like, what does it prove? That, I mean, this idea that the white cop is too chicken shit to go in there.
Right.
And only the black cop. What would be fun if it was a redneck bar?
You came up with that. Instead
of the black guy saying, like, let me handle this, you can't, have the white guy say, hey, you go in there.
Never seen so many backwards ass country fucks in my life. Sick just to be in here. You boys look like regulars. I'm looking for a guy named Billy Bear. You know where I can find him?
This is our place. I don't give a shit what the fuck your badge says, nigga.
Oh, you're a big tough country faggot, ain't you? You out of your fucking mind, man? Get up against that fucking pole. Think I'm playing a goddamn game, man? You out of your fucking mind? Huh? I'm gonna say it one more time, okay? This is a policeman, and I'm looking for an Indian named Billy Bear. Well, look, Hoss. You start running a respectable business, and I won't have to come in here and hassle you every night. You know what I mean? And I want the rest of you cowboys to know something. There's a new sheriff in town. And his name is Reggie Hammond. Y'all be cool. Right on.
So somebody said, oh, this is great ideas, but of course, wouldn't a bar like that in San Francisco be a gay bar?
Yeah.
I go, well, you know that and I know that, but the general audience doesn't know that. Right, this is great. Yeah. So now in this meeting is Walter Hill, who's going to direct the movie. He had done the last draft, and I see he's squirming. Like, I don't know who he is. I don't know who anyway, you know. So, because I'm criticizing, you know, there's multiple names on the thing. Roger Spottiswoode would have done the original script.
Right.
So Vonnie says, all right, what's interesting? Tell me some of the things that you've done, Steve. What movies have you done? So I don't know what to say. And then Jeffrey Katzenberg and Michael Eisner are in the room. And Jeffrey says, oh, Steven's one of our most experienced television writers. He's given us some great numbers.
Nice. And
Walter Hill says, television? Mm-hmm. You're having a television writer rewrite me? They go, Walter, he's working for you. You're going to prove everything he does, you know? So he says, well, this is not a comedy. They say, we're hiring Eddie Murphy. He says, well, he's naturally funny. Well, Walter, we have to put it in the script.
Yeah.
And finally, Katzenberg says, Walter, we don't want to hurt your vision. But there's no reason this movie, while it be the deliverables, Walter Hill action and machismo, there's no reason it can't be as funny as he looks around the room, and for some reason he picks the poster on the door, which is for Stir Crazy, which is Gene Wilder.
Richard Pryor
in chicken suits. Mm-hmm. There's no reason, Walter, your serious like crime movie can't be as funny as this. Walter Hill gets up, walks out of the room, and slams the door so hard the picture falls off the wall. So I say, well, I guess I'm not doing this. Ignore him. You work for Paramount Pictures. You don't work for him. Yeah. Don't worry about him. Nice. Anyway, it wasn't the best circumstances where I'm rewriting this guy. And wherever he is right now, he's complaining I heard his movie. On 48 Hours, the studio was saying, are we being too funny? Are people not going to take the suspense serious?
Really?
And Joel Silver, to his credit, said, we're going to shoot as much comedy as possible. And if it's too funny, the audience in a test screening, is squirming, we can take it out. But you can't put it in if you don't have it.
Well, I want to thank you very, very much for chatting with us. I really do appreciate it. Steven de Souza.
I'm delighted to meet you electronically, and I hope your long-running show, it continues on for another 20 years.
Take Game Man and blow his fucking brains out.
Bullshit. He ain't gonna try it.
Right, cop? Are you crazy, man? I was just bluffing.